Hi, I'm Elizabeth Keene. I'm a fashion and lifestyle blogger, and every season I love to shop for my favorite trends that won't break the bank. That's why I love JCPenney. It's the perfect place to discover all of my favorite fashion and beauty trends of the season, and they're always affordable. I love this look from Worthington because it touches on some of my favorite trends of the season. I always love jewel tones for fall, so I styled this amazing mod teal coat with a houndstooth pan. I love that these have specks of brown, mocha, and spiced latte in them. Browns are so huge for fall, and they're such a great neutral. To make my look extra polished, I added in a white blouse with pretty gold buttons. Skinny jeans are a wardrobe must-have for any fashionista. I love this pair by A&A, and they can be so easily dressed up with a silky blouse. This blouse has gold and brown, all the best colors of the season. I topped it off with a classic Worthington camel blazer. I know I talked about jewel tones already, but I'm obsessed. These paper bag waist pants by Worthington are an absolute must for days when I have meetings. And I decided to change things up and pair them with a rust-colored cowl neck blouse by Worthington. I finished off my look with a teal sandal so that I could elongate my frame and continue with the color blocking theme. All of these pieces by Worthington can be mixed and matched in so many different ways to complete your fall wardrobe. For any fall look, you can always head to Sephora and Salon inside JCPenney to make sure that your hair and makeup go perfectly with your new wardrobe. When it comes to my hair, I love a statement-making wave. And the JCPenney Salon helps me create styles that look amazing, but they're so easy to recreate at home.
So Elizabeth, I'm loving your hair. What do you think about it?
Oh, I love it so much. These deep waves are so retro and chic. I need all the tips for recreating this.
So first, I created a strong foundation. And when you want to create longevity in the hair, you want to make sure that you don't over-straighten the hair. You want to just leave some texture to anchor those beautiful curls on.
Otherwise, my curls will fall totally flat.
Absolutely. Okay. So I'm going to take my section, hold it straight up, spray at the scalp area. I know you talked a lot about loving that volume.
Oh, yeah.
So volume is really important. And then begin to wrap the hair. So you're going to wrap and twist, wrap and twist.
Amazing. Yes. I could totally do this at home.
You can do this at home. You see, I'm not letting the end go. So that's an open end curl. It keeps it nice and modern and fun. Okay? So I'm going to release the curl into my hand, and I'm going to pat it just to cool it out. And then we'll drop that curl down. Look at that beautiful shape. One more tip. If you really want to accentuate the ridges in the curls, you can use a clip in between each one to set them in.
So that's how the stars get
That's how the stars, the Hollywood glam.
Oh my goodness, I'm learning all the secrets. So all of these products are available at the salon?
Absolutely. You can find all of these products at JCP Salon.
I love to top off my favorite fall fashions with makeup essentials from Sephora inside JCPenney.
Hey, Elizabeth.
Hey.
I hope you're loving your makeup look as much as I am.
I love it so much.
I was really inspired by a lot of your retro and vintage vibes from your fall fashion, so I wanted to incorporate that into your makeup look.
I just want some of your tips for how I can do this at home, because sometimes when I try to do a smoky eye, I feel like I either blend too much or I don't blend enough, and I just want to be like a master at it like you are.
So lucky for you, Urban Decay put together this easy-to-use palette called Naked Honey, which is essentially all the beautiful next level neutrals that you need to complete any eye look. So what I did to achieve the look was start with my mattes. That's tip number 1. So I used this shade here called Keeper, which is an amber matte shade, through the socket line just to define the eye. Then, to kind of kick up the lash line and give a little bit of smoke, we used this shade here called Drip, which is a rich chocolate brown, right on trend for fall. Then, to kind of amp it up and take your look from desk to the disco, we took our finger and applied this shade here called Golden. Now to use it, basically I'm going to use my ring finger. Then I can take it and gently build the color right on the ball of the lid, slowly working my way out into and on top of those matte shadows. Now we're ready to warm up that flawless skin of yours. So for that, I use the Sephora Collection Golden Hour Highlighter in the shade High Noon. Now to apply it, we just take a little bit of the brush and apply it right to the apple of the cheek, giving you that nice lit from within California glow.
I love that. Okay, so tell me about this amazing brown lip that you chose.
You don't have to commit to using the lipstick in a full swipe. I love to build it and softly layer the color, so that way you're getting a wash of this gorgeous chocolate brown. Now, if you have any more questions, you can swing by any Sephora inside JCPenney, talk to one of our beauty advisors, and get some tips and tricks right there at the beauty studio.
I'm so excited about fall's freshest looks, and I know you'll be just as excited to discover even more great hair, makeup, and fashion must-haves, all at JCPenney.